dog swam in the lake. What clung to its back made the owners scream in shock. It was an ordinary day at Hickory Hills Lake in Lunenburg, Massachusetts. Lauren and her husband were enjoying their time by the lake with their beloved golden retriever, Wally. Wally loved the water. He always swam long distances with joy, fetched sticks and rubber balls thrown by his owners. Lauren and her husband always admired how their dog enjoyed every moment spent in nature. On that day, as usual, Wally happily jumped into the water and started swimming, bravely moving far from the shore. But soon, Lauren noticed something strange. Not far from Wally, there was something black splashing in the water. At first, the woman thought it was some floating object, maybe a stick, a toy, or trash thrown by someone. However, looking closer, she was surprised to see that it was a living creature. Lauren stepped closer to the water and began watching her pet closely, thinking he might be in danger. Nervously, the woman called Wally to swim back to her as quickly as possible. But the black living creature suddenly jumped onto Wally's back, which made Lauren scream in surprise and fear. Her husband quickly ran over, just as surprised as she was. The man was ready to jump into the water to save their pet, but then he took a closer look at the dog and immediately started laughing. It turned out that a small groundhog had jumped onto Wally's back and didn't want to let go of the couple's pet, swimming with him to the shore. Lauren and her husband were stunned. It seemed the groundhog was very tired and understood that he couldn't make it to the shore on his own, and the dog nearby became a real lifesaver for him. The couple watched closely as Wally, almost ignoring his unexpected passenger, confidently continued swimming to the shore. We were in shock. We saw how Wally just looked at the groundhog and, as if nothing had happened, continued swimming, Lauren said. The groundhog held onto Wally's back, and the dog calmly swam as if it was an everyday thing for him to carry unexpected passengers on his back. When Wally finally reached the shore, the groundhog carefully jumped to the ground. The animals looked at each other, and for a moment, it seemed they were saying goodbye. They touched noses slightly, as if saying goodbye, and the groundhog ran into the forest. Lauren continued, her voice still carrying the wonder she felt in that moment. The brief yet profound exchange between Wally and the groundhog had etched itself into her memory, leaving both her and her husband deeply moved. They had never seen anything quite like it before. Groundhogs, by nature, are timid and reclusive, often scurrying away at the first sign of a larger animal. But there was something different in this encounter, something in Wally's calm, gentle presence that seemed to reassure the little creature. Wally had always been a special dog, with a warmth and kindness that extended to every living thing he met. Whether it was a squirrel darting through the yard or a bird perched on a low branch, Wally treated them all with the same gentle curiosity and respect. Perhaps the groundhog sensed this, understanding in its own way that Wally was not a threat, but a friend. This tender moment, so fleeting and yet so full of meaning, did not go unnoticed by the world. Lauren had managed to record the encounter on her phone, capturing the delicate moment when two very different creatures connected in a way that spoke to something deep and universal. She posted the video online, thinking it might bring a smile to a few friends. To her amazement, the video quickly spread far beyond her circle, touching hearts across the globe. Within days, it had gone viral, amassing views in the hundreds of thousands. Comments poured in from people who had been moved by the unlikely friendship, who saw in Wally and the groundhog a reflection of the kind of world they wished to live in, a world where kindness and empathy are not limited by differences. In a time when the world often feels fractured and cold, this simple, heartwarming story resonated deeply. People shared the video, not just for its charm, but for the hope it inspired. The bond between Wally and the groundhog became a symbol of how, even in the most unexpected situations, understanding and mutual respect can emerge. It reminded everyone who watched that acts of kindness, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect, touching lives far beyond the moment they occur. The story of Wally and the groundhog wasn't just a cute animal tale. It was a testament to the power of compassion and the importance of seeing the world through a lens of empathy. It showed that regardless of who we are, or what we may look like, we all have the capacity to connect with others, to offer comfort, and to build a better world, one small act of kindness at a time. The story of Wally and the groundhog serves as a beautiful reminder of the bond that can exist between humans, their pets, and the natural world. In a world that often overlooks the importance of these connections, it's crucial to remember that our pets rely on us not just for food and shelter, but for love, protection, and understanding. Just as Wally showed kindness to the groundhog, we too must show compassion and care to all animals, whether they are our beloved pets or the wildlife we encounter. By treating animals with the respect they deserve, we honor the simple yet profound truth that all living beings share this earth. So, as you watch Wally's story unfold, let it inspire you to be vigilant and caring towards animals, ensuring they live safe, healthy, and happy lives. Whether it's adopting a pet, supporting animal shelters, or simply being kind to the creatures that cross your path, every small act of compassion makes a difference. Let Wally's example guide us in creating a world where kindness knows no bounds, and where the well-being of every creature is a shared responsibility. If Wally's heartwarming story touched you, and you want to see more stories that celebrate the bond between humans and animals, consider supporting the Animal Tales channel. At Animal Tales, we are dedicated to bringing you inspiring stories of compassion, friendship, and the incredible ways animals enrich our lives. By subscribing and supporting our channel, you're helping us continue to share these uplifting tales and spread awareness about the importance of kindness to animals. Together, we can make a difference by fostering a greater understanding and appreciation for all living creatures. Join our community today, and let's keep the spirit of compassion alive, one story at a time.